Hello and welcome again to Pro Creator Academy Facebook Mastery Day 5. And today we are going to be diving in on setting up for success and cybersecurity awareness. What I had to do today, I had to put these 2 days together. They're supposed to be separate, but I just like, okay, let's just make this in one so we know we're done with it today. So welcome guys. I hope we have a good long ride because it's gonna be a long one, guys. Thank you so much for joining again. So the first thing we are going to be diving is the to sustainable and secure growth. The path to sustainable and secure growth on Facebook. So our objective for this particular module is we're going to learn how to build a strong, safe digital presence. We're going to be integrating, or rather, we'll be learning how to integrate success strategies with security practices, and then we are going to, why combining these aspects is crucial for creators, why we have to do these things together. While building for success, we also have to be security conscious. We are going to be combining it, and then we're going to be learning how to ensure long-term secure audience engagement. So it all works together. So success as a creator means more than just growth. It is also about safeguarding your efforts and maintaining a secure online environment. So it's not just for you to, for your audience, because anything that happens to your security, if it's breached, it also affects your followers, because people who do not know that you probably have gotten an issue or something may think it's you. So we're going to learn some of all these little things that we have to like take into consideration. Don't forget that there's so much to it, but I'm picking out most things that we need to really like pen out. This combined module, like I said, will teach you how to build a striving presence while creating your account, or while keeping your account safe. So now let's, setting the foundation for success. So how are we going to set the foundation for success? How to like create that successful foundation for us? The first is strategic planning and long-term growth. So as you are starting as a content creator, a marketer, or rather a digital entrepreneur, we have to set up for success, right? We have to have a good foundation, and there are things that has to be aligned to this. So the first thing we need to know is to define our brand mission and vision. Think about it. What is your vision and what's your mission? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? So it goes beyond, I want to make money, I want to impact. Yes, you want to impact, but why? You need to know why. That mission that you have, that brand mission that you have, and then the vision you have for the future. So when you know this, you can set those realistic, measurable goals. You can now set achievable goals when you know. We're going to be diving really into how to set these realistic measurable goals using the SMART method, and then we'll have to like develop content strategy that aligns with our niche. One of us today did something very amazing, or rather I saw her post today. I think the post was done yesterday. I saw her post and she brought in something unique. She brought in something relatable, but then made us understand that she is an entrepreneur, or she's into content creation. And there's something I also observed. If she too observed it, most of her contents do not get the kind of attention that particular post made. I'm going to be talking about it again in the private community. Most of her contents do not get this kind of interaction. They were all real interactions that she was getting on that particular post. I really don't know if that was a real thing or it just popped up on her mind and she's like, I think let me use this, and she just wrote something that everyone can encounter while running your digital business, and family, and then everything just matched together, and it was really fun, inspiring, laughable. Just took her, the moment, she made good use of that moment. And That's why I'm saying, developing a content strategy that aligns with your niche. So it actually aligned with the fact that she is a digital entrepreneur, or she's a content creator, she's creating content, and then she's also being a mom. Do you see that? So there are lots of things that pertains to aligning your content with your niche, whatever content you're creating. So before diving into content creation, know your why. Yes, know your why. Define your mission and create a vision that inspires you. Create a vision that inspires you. Why are you doing this? What's the reason that made you to decide to start this kind of digital business? Why do you want to impact these people? Why do you want to impact these people? And here's me telling a story. I know I haven't done this since, but I just will do it. So you know my why. I know a woman, an amazing woman, super amazing. She's the kind that any child will want to have as a mother. She once worked with the banking or financial institution, very good at her job, amazing, amazing woman. She wants to be there for everyone, even if you're not hers. Everyone had a story to tell about her when she was really doing well. And then there was a letdown, rather, they said laying off people from the banking sector, and she got laid off too. During that period of being laid off, she still had money. She was married to a wealthy man. They had money. They were still doing things. She was trying to balance herself and everything. But then some things started happening. The little monies or the money she had gathered, she didn't know what to do with it. She kept on living that expensive life, trying to still meet up with trying to meet up with her standard. And while she was doing this, her money was going down. With time, it was obvious that she didn't have, will I say, a vision or a mission. For everyone that came to her who were friends that she has helped in the past and asked her, Mama, what can we do for you? What kind of business can you start? She goes mute. She's lost. She doesn't even know what to do. To worsen it, the man she married wasn't even ready to help her. The man she married never wanted her to grow above him. That was the worst part of it. It's different from many of us now in this Gen Z, I would like to say Gen Z period, or people who were born in the 90s, who have gotten into relationships and probably are married, and the couples decide to work together to achieve things. You're seeing a lot of people who were born around the 90s, you're seeing a lot of them who are into marriage brainstorming with their wives, right? But in that particular case, the man just wasn't ready to see his wife grow more than him. So every opportunity she had to have a different job, because obviously she wanted to be an employee, like she wants to be under someone. There are some people who just want you to tell them what to do, and then they go for it. So guys, I'm talking about knowing your why, and I'm trying to bring about someone's story here. So she didn't actually know what she wanted to do. She rather spend and give people everything that she's got. But in the space of all these things, there's something I knew that she knew how to do so well. Something I knew that she knew how to do so well, and that was she knew how to, she was a marriage counselor, relationship counselor, very good at it. For everybody that came to her, she always had a solution in regards to that. But guess what? She didn't have a solution to her own problem. She had the issue in her own marriage. She did not have a solution to all of them. Now, this was the issue. She needed someone to tell her that she can do things. She couldn't find herself. She had a skill. She had a passion for people, but she couldn't. Not unlike now that we have the opportunity to, utilize what we know and then turn into a digital business. She didn't have that opportunity. She didn't know. She stayed for years at home. She lost herself. She became a beggar. When I mean beggar, she took her phone and sent text messages asking people for help. People ran her down with their mouth. Wait till you use your money do. Funny enough, the husband, who was the wealthy one, also got into business issues. You see why it's very important that, I'm sorry guys, I'm deviating. It's very important that if we're in a relationship, that we should always brainstorm. When you're in a marriage, it's not about competition. You should brainstorm to make things work for yourself, your wife, and the family. It is not a competition. If you go with that way of brainstorming together to make things work, if one is falling, the other one is picking the other up. Not one is falling and the other one is excited that I'm now the boss. This woman cried, couldn't find herself. This woman had lots of capabilities. She couldn't make use of it because she couldn't identify herself. And guess what, guys? This woman died. Died. Buried today. Without living or achieving that dream of hers. Without knowing who she really was. It's not just about prayers, guys. It's about knowing who you are. You don't need someone to tell you that you are relevant. Look inward. And I have the opportunity to tell you all that you are so much and you have so much inside of you that the world is waiting to hear. There's so much that you can give. So what is my why? I want to help women identify the fact that they can be what they want to be. They can achieve those dreams. Those dreams. And guess what? If they can't find themselves, I'm ready to help them see who they truly are, to bring out the best in them. My joy is to see every woman strive, to see them make it. I don't want to see that someone who has got so much potentials cannot make use of it. Thank God for social media. Thank God for social media. It's easier for us. With just our phones, we can do these things. A lot of people have died without achieving these goals. Don't be that person. It brings me again to your why. Why are you doing that digital business? What's your mission? What vision inspires you? Because when these things are put together, when you know your why, even in your deepest down moments, that why keeps you going. Because even when we are down, we have those down moments, we see things happening for people, right? But your why identified in another person will spur you to keep going. Know your why. Also, we have to set specific measurable goals. When you know your why, you know where you're going, the direction at which you're going, you have to set those measurable goals. So setting specific measurable goals will guide your content decisions, making your efforts intentional and purposeful. So we are going to dive really into setting up those specific measurable goals. Sorry guys, I had a glitch. So if you all remember, I kept telling us to write out our schedule, what we do from Monday through to Sunday, and understand exactly, those times that we can create in between for us to have time for our businesses. This is one of the ways that can, help us in regards. So when we spotted out those exact times that we have that's free, then we can start achieving some goals using those specific days or those free times to achieve the goals. So the first thing is setting up. Setting up. So first of all, you have to start with your vision. First of all, you have to clearly, like I said before, clearly define your long-term vision. Ask yourself, where do I see my business in the next 6 months, 1 year, 3 years? And then break this vision into smaller, manageable milestones. So you want to do a certain particular thing, and you know it's going to take you like maybe 6 months or 1 year to do it, right? You have to create like manageable goals, like what you have to achieve like per day, what you have to achieve per day. Very, very important. What you have to achieve per day, you have to create it. You have to know it. It's just like, for instance, you want to get a degree by the end of 4 years. So you have to, or attend those different semesters so that you can write exams, pass those exams, because it's going definitely going to work towards increasing your GPA and all. And then for you to be able to pass those exams, so you pass very well, you have to go to class on a regular basis. You have to read, you have to go for prep. Then I used to go for night prep in school, those kind of things. So you have to set those smaller manageable milestones so you can achieve that main goal, which is to maybe get an MBA or something. And now, two, you have to use the SMART framework. So the SMART framework is explained as this. The S is specific. Specific. Clearly state what you want to achieve. Like I said, for instance, you want to achieve a particular degree. You have to set it out. It has to be specific. This is what I want. Don't make it like a vague thing. It has to be specific. This is what I want. In fact, it's even better sometimes you create 6 months. Do the one for 6 months. By 6 months or in 3 months, I want to see myself in this particular place. It's better, because if you do it that way, you find out that when you've been able to achieve that, you can now set another goal for 1 year, and then 1 year and 6 months or 3 months, like that. Just break them down, because if you create a very big one, you sometimes, if you are not disciplined enough, and moreover, we have lot of activities that life has got for us as mothers and all. So if it's not clearly stated, and if it's not like something that is achievable or something, you find out that it could be hard, or you may just fall off on the way. Like you may not be able to like put it the way you want it, you know, as time goes on. So let's try and make it like manageable. And then the next one is measurable. It has to be measurable. Quantify your goals to track progress. I said something like, okay, so um yeah, sorry guys. Quantify your goals to track progress. So I was just talking about how you can achieve your achieve a particular thing that you're trying to get, I say 6 months or something. So you quantify it, like, okay, I want to increase sales. I want to increase my sales by 6 months. Same thing, you have a clear goal that you want to achieve, and that's okay. I want to achieve this particular goal in 6 months, because now you quantify that it's going to take me 6 months to achieve it. And that's why I'm like, don't make it too big. You can start from a very little place. You understand? And it has to be achievable. That's the third one. It has to be achievable. Set goals that challenge you, but remain within reach. You see what I'm saying? Set goals that challenge you, but remain within reach. When I mean remain within reach, I mean don't make it something very big. No, do sizable goals. Sizable goals, those little things that you can do. Okay, let me go down this way. I have a plan on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. By this time I wake up. By this time I do this one. Even with your schedule, you can also do a smart goal on your daily schedule. By set it so that it can, be within reach. By this time to this time of on Tuesday, I will set an alarm. By 5, I'm up. 5:30, I've gone to wake the children up. Between 5:30 and 6:30, they should have had their bath and dressed up. Between 6:30 and 7:30, because some of them they eat very slowly. You see, I'm setting these goals, you know, I'm making it like this is what should be happening at this specific time. And then by the time you see that you're able to set these goals in this short, in this short reach, kind of goals, you find out that you are achieving a lot within a period of time. Because sometimes even that period of time you give yourself, like maybe 30 minutes or 1 hour viewing yourself, because you know that you have another thing to do by the next time frame, you find out that you are finishing that particular goal in time so that you can reach the next one. So it happens. You can set smart goals in regards your family life, your house chore, or even with your business. So it depends on you. And this works, especially when you put it down, you write it out. You put the goal, you set goals on the Google calendar. It helps. Put on your alarm. It helps. It helps. It has helped me since I've been using it since 2023 December. It has been helping me. My alarm still goes off. Yes, it does. Then that goal has to be relevant. Align goals with your business vision and mission. So the goals in question that you're setting for your business, let it align with your vision and your mission. For everything you're doing for your business, let that goal that you have, let it be relevant to your business, the business's mission and vision. And then it should be time bound. Set a deadline, like I said, 6 months time. By this time December, by this time November, 23rd of November. Do you understand? So set a deadline. Because if you set that deadline, you create that urgency and focus. You see, when I talked about when you know you have 1 hour, to complete this particular thing, you find yourself doing it very, very quick because you want to achieve it for you to focus on the next one, right? So that's how SMART goals work. So another way we can set out is break down these goals. Divide large goals into smaller actionable steps. Assign tasks to teams as if you have one, or set personal deadlines, to stay accountable. Some people go into accountability groups. It works, but it all depends on the people in the team. Yes, it all depends on the people in the team. So it's not all accountability groups that actually works, because everybody's having real life issues happening for them. Track progress and adjust. So if you know, okay, I'm able to do this now by this time, you can always adjust. Okay, let me add this one to it now. Okay, let me put this one like this now. Okay, I've been able to do it that I have so and so time to so and so time in a day. So I can create content on this specific day. I know that because now I've completed this house chore from this time to this time. So I can use this other time now to create content or to do a specific thing around my business or to attend to a customer. Do you see that? Or to a client or something, depending on how you're running your thing. So divide large goals into smaller actionable steps. Assign tasks if you have any, or set your own deadlines and stay accountable. And then you have to track your progress and adjust. Regularly review your progress and analyze whether it's working. Is this thing working? If it's not working, should I adjust it? Let's adjust it. Adjust it. It's not like you just keep it down. It's like that. Everything is adjustable. Everything is flexible. Be flexible to adapt your goals, you know, to new insights on the market or market changes. So, for instance, on Facebook, there are different things that are changing. Everybody is being flexible. A lot of people that are doing only written content and photo content have entered reels. They're making videos too because of the market change. There's a demand, a different kind of demand from the audience, from their clients. So be able to adjust with whatever, be flexible, be flexible. Then, very important, celebrate milestones, acknowledge and reward progress, no matter how small, to maintain motivation. You see those when Facebook tells you to do this, and then at the end of the day you've gotten it, they will give you a badge, even if it's not even if that's not what's going to monetize you. But they just want you to understand. They understand what it means to just put up that thing on social media, and then you say, I was able to achieve so and so thing. Facebook recognized me today, and then you post it there. The people made it for you. All you have to do is click on it and then share it. Guess what? You're getting congratulations. The congratulation is going to motivate you, right? The congratulation will be motivating you. So now we're going to talk about practical steps, practical examples rather, like this smart goal I'm talking about. I'm really trying to dive really into it so we understand better. So imagine your long-term vision is expanded, you know, to your, like, for instance, like coaching business, to increase your enrollment. Like maybe you have a specific amount of people that used to register with you every time. So, or the first time, like myself now, I'm like, okay, this first time I enrolled so and so amount of people. The next time I want to do this training, I want to enroll so and so amount of people. By this time, I need it to be like this. Let's just break it down here. So first of all, making a smart goal out of it. So I'm specific now. My specification is that, okay, I want to enroll like 30% more people. I want to increase my enrollment by 30% rather, for the next section. So my next section, I want to increase my enrollment. And then for me to make it measurable, I will now, track the number of new enrollment compared to the previous one. So because I've told myself that I want to increase my enrollment by 30%, as the number increases, I'll be checking to see if actually I'm hitting it, I'm hitting the milestone or whatever I'm trying to achieve, right? And then I'll see if it's achievable. Like now, I say I want to increase my participants for a course or training that I'm doing by 30%. So for instance, I've enrolled like 50 participants for that particular section, and then I want to increase that 50%, that 50 participants by 30%. That means I'm increasing it by 65%. That's more or less like I'm adding, like, instead of 50, it's now 65, right? I'm aiming 65 people. So I'm adding like 15 people to it. You see that? So with all these things, you can always brainstorm. So how can I do this? What are the things that when you start thinking in line, when you start thinking in this kind of line, you see that you're really brainstorming in ways that you did not do before. You're not just thinking of it like a straightforward thing. You are really getting to brainstorm, right? So make it relevant, So it becomes relevant. How can I make it relevant? More enrollment means greater revenue, and I'm going to be, having more impact. I'm going to be impacting more people. Like I've always wanted to impact more people, because more people, the better for me. Um, Better for me in the sense that I'm impacting more people. I want to impact more people and all. So that's it's relevant to my mission and my vision, right? And then it's time bound. I'm like, okay, I want to achieve this goal by this start date to the by the date when I want to start my next training. So I remember I was telling you guys about the training that I registered for, in regards ads. And when I actually joined, we were about was it 19 or so thereabout. And within 3 weeks or 2 weeks thereabout, the class increased. When the class got to 80, 86 people, I'm like, okay, I think I knew where this thing is going to. I think this lady is aiming to get 5,000 for this particular registration. In fact, it surpassed 5,000. Right now is at 119 people. 119 people, because it's a $50 course, $50 training rather, in one day. Guess what? She's making over $5,000, and she does the training every 2 months. So it's a way of brainstorming. She started from somewhere. She didn't start very big. She started from somewhere, but she's getting somewhere, right? She has her, her goal. There's a goal she set for herself, and she's actually hitting it. She's doing ads, and the ads actually reaching more people. Do you see that? So let it be time bound. Specify the time. Okay, by this time, so time to so I'm supposed to have done this. Remember to make content strategies that align with your niche. I've always emphasized on this. Anything we are doing, we should not forget that it has to align with our niche. So now we have to, create a professional and secure profile. We have to create a professional and secure profile. So I know when I say this, the first thing I go to my mind, like, oh, my page is already professional. I've done my best. I've done all those things. No, not just that. Your content has to be professional too. So not all of your content, but those content that aligns with your business has to be professional. They have to be professional, and I'm going to teach you how we can do this. So the first thing we have to do is to optimize your profile for growth and safety. Optimize optimize it for growth and safety. When I mean optimize, have you heard of when people say, you have to optimize your post, you have to optimize your post? Optimizing is way more than optimizing by mouth though. There are a lot of things that we're going to do in regards to optimizing. I'm going to show you how to do that. So I was talking about not just creating. So yeah, you do professional. So when it comes to your professional post, the post that relates to your business, because I remember I've talked about we mix it up, yes. But when it comes to the post that has to do with your business, it has to be optimized to reach the right people. It's not just hashtags now. I'm going diving into something bigger than hashtags. It relates to the title, it's not even the hook I'm talking about now. Just stick with me, guys. I'm going somewhere. So I first said optimize your profile for growth and safety. The next thing is to use consistent branding across your platforms, which we know how to do. And then we have to update our bio with relevant keywords. Relevant keywords, guys. These keywords, I'm going to dive into it so well, so just stick around. Then we have to implement security settings for our profile protection. If you haven't gone to your profile, your settings in regards security, please go there, visit there, and do something about it, because we don't need anything happening to our account. So the next thing is keywords. Like I said, we want to dive into keywords, right? So what are keywords? What are keywords? Keywords are just as the name, keywords. These are specific words or phrases that people use when searching for information online in a business context. They help improve our visibility or search engines and social media by matching your content with what your audience is looking for. Keywords. Can I come again? Keywords are specific words or phrases that people are searching for online. When they go on Google to search for something, those specific words they use, they are keywords. Now, guess what? The only reason why your content can be found is if you have, now that's the optimization now, if you have those keywords in your content. So even when you use the hashtag, even when you create a title, even when you have a description, the full text or whatever you are doing, even when you are, whatever it is, the keywords are very, very important, because when someone goes and search for something relating to that, your content may just pop up along the list of those particular contents, right? So, like I said, I'm diving more into keywords. So, why are keywords important? The first reason is search engine optimization. It helps your content to rank higher on the search engine result pages. So when they search for something, that has to do with a word that aligns with your business, your content may just pop up amongst it. So the more you use those kind of words, the more important, relevant it becomes. The higher the better. You've sometimes I've gone on Google to search for the keyword for the day. Yes, guys, you can do that. We're trying to optimize here. Go and look for the most used hashtag in May. It will come out for you on Google. Think about it. That's why I keep saying we have to start thinking like business people, not just content creators. And this is how a business person or an entrepreneur thinks. They think about what are the specific organic or strategic ways that they can reach their target audience. Because without audience, we are not selling, no, we are not doing any business. So hope you know that, guys. Then the next thing is target traffic. It targets traffic. When you use keywords, it targets the traffic that search for those terms. So it attracts users who are actively searching for topics related to your niche. So inside your content, let those keywords be there. There's a way you can spread it. And we're going to dive in there. The next thing is content planning. If you have those keywords, because you know the keywords, in fact, I think I'd advise you to just write out 50 keywords in relation to your business, or 30 keywords, the one that can be manageable for you to work with. So that when you are creating content that has to do with your business, that aligns with your business, you will use these relevant keywords, something like this, to create content for yourself, right? So content planning, it guides you in creating relevant and valuable content. Valuable content. And then social media reach, it helps your posts get discovered when people search for a related topic. Everything I'm saying is for you to be discovered. So it also goes beyond, the hashtags. Hashtags is still same thing. Hashtags, what you are seeing in the hashtags are the keyword being numbered out, right? Right? So the next thing is types of keywords. We have different kinds of types of keywords. We have the short tail keywords. These ones are like 1 to 2 words, just like business coach. I have it here. Female entrepreneurs, just 2 words. Just using this in your content alone, not as hashtag, already makes it relevant, right? This has a high search volume, but it's a broad one because business coach is broad. Business coach is broad, so you can use it. Then there's a long tail keyword. These are like 3 or more words, something like online business coaching for moms. Now, it's business coach, right? But we've now made it one, as we've specified it and like reduced the search limits. We're bringing it down, we are niching it down, right? So online business coaching for moms, lower volume and more specific, because it's for moms. After all, we have online business coaches for entrepreneurs, but online business coaches for moms is moms that are looking for it, right? And then we have branded keywords, like I say, Pro Creator Academy, have ELB, Empowerment Ladies Bootcamp. You see that? Those are branded keywords. Those are branded keywords. Then we have geo-targeted keywords. These keywords include locations. Locations. So this could be like business coaching in Nigeria, business coaching in London, business coaching in UK is all of the UK, business coaching in a particular state or a town in a state Is Joe targeted? Geographical targeted. Do you see that? So we can use this to our benefit. We can use this to our benefit. Then transactional keywords include like buying intent, like enroll in business coaching courses. Some people can say how to enroll, where to enroll, courses to enroll for in regards business. So it's these keywords are super important in regards our content because it helps get um the reach that we want or get spotted out of a lot of people. So how to use keywords effectively. The first one, we have to integrate them naturally into our content. Could be inside the title, the description, the main body text, even with hashtags. We have to learn it. This is what organizations are doing. We are brainstorming. We are practically learning digital marketing here because at the end of the day, we are the ones who are marketing our brand, right? So we have to know what these professionals are doing and then start implementing it into our own business. So these keywords, it should be inside. If the best thing I think you should also do is to go to research, go and research and see what those people are doing. Just look out for what big content creators do. People who has to do with business business. What are they doing? Check out for what they are doing. See how they are making use of their keywords in their content. So the next thing, how to use keyword apart from integrating it into our content like naturally, like it's just like a flow of discussion, but we know what we are doing, right? We should use variations to avoid keyword stuffing so we can you don't overstuff it with keywords. You just sprinkle it. Do you understand? So just sprinkle it inside of your content. And the next thing is research keywords with tools like, okay, I told you guys just now that I did a search for the trending hashtags, Facebook or whatever platform that I was using. So you can always search for specific keywords in line with what you want using Google. They call it Google keyword planners, so you can use that. I'm also seeing someone suggested Uber suggests. I've not used it before, but it's Google I always get to use because Google is like one of the best search engines. So you can I would say Google, but you can also try Uber suggest if you want to. So another thing is to focus on long tail keywords for targeted audience and less competition. So long tail keywords, like when we said online business, online business coaching for moms, that's long tail keywords. The one that is 3 words and more, that's those ones. So you can use that. Sometimes you use that as a heading or something. Sometimes you use that as a head. The caption I talked about the other time, you can use those ones as caption too because it specifies on something. A specific set of people will come into that particular content to read it. So I came across one content today and the person said the best kind of side hustle, the best kind of side hustle for Nigerian women. Like she knows the people she wants to talk to. Come and see her comment section. Over 1,000 comments. So some people say that this one I they find. And then what is she naming there? As hair extensions, nail making, fashion designing. In fact, she called it tailoring. A lot there. Her comment section is full because she knows the people she's targeting, right? And using the right keyword. She just did it in a caption. Put the emoji finger showing down that enter inside comment section and see what's happening there. That comment was a bomb. Like you see lots of interaction in the comments. So those kind of keywords, you see, she was very smart with using the keywords. Those kind of keywords help us a lot. So think about the one that works for your business. It will definitely help. So examples of keywords used in content. So let's try and continue. Like let's go further. These are keywords that align with coaching business. So I want to focus on coaching business now, especially for target. Like for instance, I want to give an example on keywords that work for coaching business, like I need to target moms or aspiring female entrepreneurs, those looking to start an online business. So first of all, call team. Examples are online business coaching. This one is like a long form one. Monetizing Facebook content. This can be inside a long description, right? Side hustle for moms. These are keywords. Digital business for stay-at-home moms. Some moms are just sitting down and just searching. Don't forget that where you are now, someone wants to get there. The difference between you and the person who is searching for something is that you've gotten there. You're at a specific place in your journey. So someone is searching for what you have already passed, right? So a lot of moms who are home, some who are just new moms, are searching for digital business they can do while they're at home. It depends on how they put the words there. But at the end of the day, you put digital business for stay-at-home moms in your content. When they are searching for things, it will pop up among the many that is there. So depending on how the search engine brings it out. Do you understand? So the better the quicker or the sooner we start using keywords in our content, the better for us. So core teams, these are like a team of the particular content. Women entrepreneurs coaching. You see, we have a lot. Do your research. You see lots of information will pop up. Do you understand? So another one is long tail keywords, like I talked about, like more than two words put together. You see this one, how to start an online business as a mom. Best side hustle ideas for stay-at-home moms. These best side hustle ideas for stay-at-home moms make sense. It kind of links, like it looks similar to the one I talked about that the lady used for Nigerian women. Online business niche idea for women. Social media content creation tips for moms. So I know that I'm not talking so much about a lot of us are businesses here, but I'm just specifying it here to, I'm targeting moms in regards to coaching business, aspiring female entrepreneurs, people who want to start an online business, so all these things make sense for them. Online business niche idea for women. Social media content creation tips for moms. Facebook monetization strategies for beginners. Do you see that? Then keywords for organizations like myself or brands, like Procreator Academy. The keywords that I can use for that particular Procreator Academy. It's not using Procreator Academy, but what does Procreator Academy, what are we doing in Procreator Academy? Online business training for moms. Social media mastery courses for women. Facebook content monetization workshop. Procreator Academy reviews. So you see, someone who came to search for Procreator Academy may want to look for the reviews on this thing. If she has seen a lot of things, so she wants to look for reviews, and then it just pop up. You see that? So apart from the keywords in regards hashtag Procreator Academy, this Procreator Academy has to do with online business training for moms, has to do with social media mastery courses for women, has to do with Facebook content monetization workshop, has to do with, do you understand? So these are things that align to that particular organization. Do you see that? Then we have localized keyword. That's this time we are not specifying areas, geographical targeting. So online business coaching in Lagos. Look at that. Social media workshop for moms in Manchester or in Enugu. Winning entrepreneurial training near me. Sometimes people are looking for something and they want a situation whereby they can go to the place. When they say near me, you that put in Enugu will come close to her. If, for instance, you are in Enugu there. Do you see that? So it's just a brainstorming and a good research in regards to our business. So we're not handling our business like just like every other thing. We are handling it as real entrepreneurs, thinking as business-minded people. And then the next thing is, we want to go further. For instance, we want to create content. How can we create this kind of content in regards, using keywords? For instance, let's structure it to maximize engagement and attract a targeted audience. At the end of the day, guys, The main focus is our targeted audience. We don't just want every other person to come in. We want our targeted audience. So the things that we are putting inside the content has to align with what our target audience are looking for, right? Their focus. So for instance, a topic can be how to start an online business as a stay-home mom. You put that as your topic, or align it to your own course. I'm still using based on I was talking about. I'm focusing on women who start business, aspiring female entrepreneurs. So I'm trying to build a content for her for that kind of business or a brand. Keywords that should be found inside this online business. You see that side hustle for moms, stay at home moms. So that particular content should have like step-by-step guide on how to actually start an online business. Don't just go and put the topic and then the content is something else. No, you have to show them step-by-step guides, personal experience, uh, success stories for moms. You can use success stories for moms to now, talk about, so you can actually do this. This works for me, so it can also work for you. Another idea, like a post idea, is looking for a side hustle as a stay-home mom. Check out this proven idea. We have lots of stay-home moms, right? They're looking for something that they want to do. Look at that topic. Tell me she won't click, because I'm hitting on the specific goal. Looking for a side hustle for as a stay-home mom. If your husband is a lady's husband is looking for his what his wife can also do, and he comes across it, he will click it because he wants it for the wife, right? And show the wife, look at this thing, maybe you will like it, share it to her. These kind of contents are savable because they are value-based. They are shareable. There's something I observed of recent. A lot of people are saying they're getting comments or engagements in the comments, but they're not making more money. And there's something I picked out there. The shares also matters. How many people? Not the one we shared though. The one we shared, more people will see it, but the one that people came and shared themselves, because guess what? The algorithm knows that these people that are actually sharing this content for us, right? So this kind of content, they can be saved and shared. Shared to a lot of people, shared into groups, shared into WhatsApp. The person came from WhatsApp. Don't think that they don't know that you clicked that particular link from WhatsApp. The algorithm knows, so they know. So looking for a side hustle as a stay-home mom, check out this proven idea. Me and my sister were discussing, and then we're talking about how can I brainstorm? What are the what are simple business I can do? Or you and your friend were discussing and you talked about other things you can do and what you are searching for. And then you come across this particular post, you will share it to her now because it's valuable. That's what you guys are talking about, right? Right? So keywords that can be used here: side hustle for moms, online businesses for women. That content now, give ideas and brief description, because you don't need it to be everywhere. It's not a training. So when a person sees that kind of content, the person goes into your timeline looking for all the kind of content you have created that could be similar to what they are looking for. So for instance, you want to create a reel out of that. I said 3 tips for monetizing your Facebook content as a mom. Don't forget, I'm specifying it to the topic we've been using all this while. So Facebook monetization strategies for beginners. That can be a keyword there. Then the content, give quick tips, personal insight. Just it's like giving them a small tips, tip for them to come in and stay more, want more. So and moreover, don't forget that reels are just few seconds, highest 90 minutes. So we don't need to give so much there. And then for people who are on YouTube, for instance, you want to create a YouTube video, things that you can search or you can use as a title is monetize your Facebook content, a beginner's guide. You see that a lot of people who are just new on Facebook are searching for how to do this, how to do that, how to do this, how to do that. So imagine someone goes on YouTube and says how to monetize my Facebook, how to get monetized on Facebook. Your content will come out among the list though. Beginner guide, how to monetize my Facebook as a beginner. That's the topic. You've optimized it, you've added keywords to it, you know. So the keywords that we find there is Facebook content monetization, social media mastery for moms. This can be inside the content, and then you create tutorials with practical examples and monetization tips that can help these people. And don't forget, try to align it to your own niche. I'm just giving examples here on what we can do. So your profile reflects your brand. Keep it professional with consistent visuals and strategic keywords. Enhance your profile security by updating privacy settings. I talked about privacy before, and enabling features like the two-factor authentication. Please, guys, if you have not done the two-factor authentication, you have to do it, because when someone wants to log into your account, there's something that happens. You even get a notification that someone is trying to log into your account for certain kind of phone, and then you are the one. If you have the two-factor authentication, you can go further and stop it. But if not, you can just lose your account like that. So please, let's try our best to set up the two-factor authentication so we don't have our accounts taken from us. Now we have to build a resilient content strategy. So how to build a resilient content strategy. Um, First of all, consistency and security in content planning. Consistency and security in content planning. So we are consistent in doing what we are doing, but then we also have to put in security. You have to put that security. We are now online now. A lot of people are out there. So we also have to think security wise for ourselves, for our content, for our business. We cannot monkey the work about the job. No, we don't want that for us. We don't want, after someone I know of has had its Facebook page for over 6 years now, but has been putting so much effort into Facebook for like 2 years. And the person was on a group, and then the group got lots of reports from that particular group. And because of the report, based on what's happening on the group, some days ago the group was taken down, and then it affected, because he's an admin on the group, it affected him, and that his own account right now. He's not the owner of the group, he's just a moderator in the group. His account has been taken down from Facebook. So the person has done an appeal, and we are praying that the person gets the account back. So we have to be extremely careful in regards to security. So you see, we have to try our best to be in communities that will not put us into this kind of issue. Yes, we want to be okay, but then when we're in communities and then they start reporting those communities, and we're part of the people who are like handling the communities, it becomes a problem. That's why you see, when you get into some groups, you have rules and regulations there, because they don't want you to affect their account and then affect other people that are on that particular group. So we have to think about our security while we are also building our business. So the first thing is to use a content calendar to create that, to become consistent. Like we always say, have the time, schedule it, use your content calendar to create those posts. Then balance content types, make sure you're using all kinds of content. A lot of people who are getting the star tools right now, I advise them to do more live streaming, because it's from live streaming a lot of people get stars. So please do that, except your content, and it has to be video. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the video content that people are enjoying. When you enjoy that video content, the person may just give you stars. So please, do you understand? You may just be talking. For instance, you're doing a live video, and you're just doing a live video, and then people join you, and then they see where the life is going. They'll give stars. Maybe they give all those stickers on TikTok. They do that. They do that. So you have to protect your original content, watermark, and branding. So this thing, I think I came across it today. Someone was talking about watermark and branding. So I know that for Facebook, they don't like watermark from, as in, for instance, you carry content from TikTok and come and put it there. Yes, but to protect your own content. Yeah, so Facebook sometimes have issues with those content that's got those so there's some contents that have got watermark. Most of them don't go, they don't fly. Just like when you use the links, you see that people don't really get to see those content. Um, but then creating your own branding or watermark, it will not affect your content. For me, I think it's best, because it secures that particular content is from you and all. So it's good to protect it once in a while, especially the ones we know. Just like this slide right you're seeing right now. You see, in everything that I do, I always get to put the logo of the brand. So it's very good we get to secure what we're making because at the end of the day, you're the one who put it together, right? So someone cannot just, excuse me guys, someone cannot just have like, and someone cannot just carry your content and start making use of it, and it's not showing that you're the one who's got it. So yeah, it's good you use the, protect your original content. you know Being consistent is crucial, but so is protecting your content. A well planned calendar helps maintain a steady flow, while watermarks or branding, creating those original content and putting your touch over it, ensures that your work isn't stolen or misused. Now, cybersecurity awareness for every content creator. As content creators, we should also be aware. It's not just about creating content, we should also be aware of the security aspect of it. Just as we try to secure our physical businesses, like putting burglary, making sure there are padlocks and all these things, we should also secure our own profile, our accounts, or our spaces where we interact with people online. Very, very, very important. Why security matters for creators. Creators are highly, they're high value targets for hackers. Hackers are everywhere looking for the accounts to hack. Oh, yes, so compromised accounts can lead to loss of followers and revenue. So if that account has been compromised, you may just lose your followers, or apart from that, like start all over again. And then you're already earning on that particular page. And imagine that someone hacked that particular account. You've lost that revenue too to that account, right? So we need to protect it. Protect your content often. Protecting your content often also means protecting your brand, which is very true. Anything happens to that particular page or that account of yours, it affects the brand because the brand was already being known. You are growing it gradually, then someone comes and does something. It doesn't make sense. Content creators often attract unwanted attention from hackers and impersonators. A compromised account can result to data loss, reputation damage, and loss of income. I remember some days ago I saw I think it was Very Dark Man, right? Yeah, Very Dark Man. uh Talking about someone having another account in his same name, same profile picture. Guess what? 300 and something thousand followers. You see, but it's the person is using his account to ask people for money. So that's already damaging someone's reputation, which does not make sense. I don't know why those people cannot just take the time and create their own. But then we can't do anything about it. All we need to do is protect our accounts, right? So we don't damage our reputation too. Being proactive about security helps us maintain control over our brand. Is very, very important. Very important. Then security breaches to look out for. Things that we need to look out for as content creators as we're going on in this particular space. We should always look out for these so we don't fall as victims of these people. You know, Avoid scams while running your digital business. Phishing emails, or phishing emails as they call it, phishing emails, messages that pretend that they're from Facebook, sometimes you get some kind of information. Please, let's be wise and look out for them. Emails, or even your normal email, like direct email, sometimes you see the particular email or the particular website that they sent to you look similar to the particular organization, but then when you look closely you find out that there's one word missing there, or there's another word added to it. All those kind of things, they do those kind of things. All they need is because they want you to probably put in your information, because sometimes it happens most of the time. Sometimes if you want to buy something, so definitely we buy many things online. So, for instance, you want to buy something online, you click on this, you click on that, you think it's a real organization, meanwhile, it's a scam account. So, cyber criminals use communication methods like email, text messages, or even phone calls. Sometimes they tell you that click on this link, we have a meeting, those kind of things. Please, you guys, be extremely careful in regards to that. Phone calls to deceive individual. Most of them present themselves as trustworthy people, secure individual organizations, and trick victims into revealing personal or sensitive information. So we have to be extremely careful. Be sure of the source of your information or by the sender before you click any link. You know the person, trust the person too much for you to even click the link. ask. The person should tell you exactly what it's about. Like, it should have been a conversation that must have led to that. Some emails or website look original, like the original ones. They look like the original ones, but upon research, you'll find out that there's something different amongst them. Some other things you should look out for is fake collaboration requests with suspicious links. Some people can say, I need to collaborate with you. There's a particular lady who does this exercising videos every day. She does stepping. She uses stepper to do exercise, and a lot of women, follow her. So she's someone that is trying to show you that you can just step and get in shape and all those things. And then one time, her account that was almost about how many hundreds of thousands now. The account has grown so well. So I met her was it last year? I think it's around last year. So she has a good account, lots of followers already on Instagram, on Facebook, and on YouTube. So every day she does workout, just stepping for about an hour, walking on a stepper. Now, some people reach out to her because they see that she to motivate people to like to do what they call it now, a collaboration with her in regards helping women, blah blah blah. So she has to, give them access to a particular account, or they have to follow the link, blah 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 blah. She didn't even know when she logged herself out of her own account. She lost. She could not get that account back. Oh. She lost that particular account. She's growing another account right now. Thank God that she already had followers, real followers, that's genuine followers. So imagine someone that has built almost a hundred of maybe 100,000 people, women, and then all of a sudden that kind of thing happens. The person will go gaga now. So we should be very, very, very careful about all these links of collaboration. Yeah, so impersonation account reaching out to. So some people have impersonation account reaching out to the audience, saying that they are the one, that the person is the particular person, and then start asking for money. I've had that kind of experience with a lot of people, that they come and say someone is using their name, or then with their pictures and everything that has to do with them. So, and because Facebook is trying to crack down on this kind of people, that's why they advise us to have this verification badge. I think the verification badge should be around $15 per month. So people who are capable of doing that can do that, and it helps you to be like, okay, this is the true person, or this person is verified. So if you see another person's name, another person, another account rather, in that name without the verification badge, the person is fake, right? So, and then people, you need to like keep informing your people that nobody, I don't have another account, or this is the only account I have. Once in a while, especially when you're already growing your following and all. So Facebook is trying their best to bring fake accounts down, and one of the way to avoid this is the verification badge, which is about $15. So if you have the money to do that, I advise you to do it. Take monetization offer, or price notifications. So some people tell you they can help you monetize your page. Please, nobody can help you monetize your page. It is what you do that will help you get monetized. It is the content you create that will help you get monetized. So leave those people that are telling they will help you. Just leave them, please. How can you give someone the right to help you monetize your page? Are they Facebook? Some of them will tell you that they're working with Facebook. Yes, so there are lots of them like that too. A lot of them like that. They'll tell you they're working with Facebook. There are some of them that even tell you that if you click on this thing here, you are liable to win so and so thing. Scammers often target creators, through fake messages or offers. Be wary of emails asking for your password or something, Be wary of them, please. Um, Promising you quick monetization. Please always verify the source of all these people, please. Additional best practices that we can also put into place. So we need to stay ahead of threats, and these are additional best practices that can help us to stay ahead of these cyber threats that normally come our way. And the first one of it is for us to regularly change our password. That is, if we have, if there's any suspect, or rather, if we suspect anything that is going wrong, maybe we just suspect something may have happened. There could be like an action that probably must have taken place. All we need to do is change our password immediately. I'll be teaching us also on the in-group what we can do to change our passwords for us to have real strong passwords. Another one is to use the password manager. It says strong and unique, for unique credentials. So I did cybersecurity, and I really, I really do not. I don't know. For some reason, I really don't like the password manager per se. Probably because I did cybersecurity and all, because people still get to crack down. Some people still get to crack down. So I prefer to. I'll show you guys how to use like really stronger, unique credentials for password. You understand? Then another one is to avoid using public Wi-Fi's for account management. So for instance, you go in the public and then you have free Wi-Fi and then you start doing transactions there. People hack easily without you knowing. You know, the funny part of it is that we do not know that these people can have access to our accounts when we use public Wi-Fi. I'm telling you now that they can have access to our account when we use public Wi-Fi. It's very, very, very careful when we use it. So when you're using the public Wi-Fi, please try not to open those sensitive parts of your those information in question that are really sensitive. Be really, really, really careful with public Wi-Fi's. Then always try to back up your information frequently so you don't get to lose all of your data that you probably must have had. Stay educated about simple security practices. Just get to do research and everything. You understand? Do research, just get educated. Simple security practices that you can use to protect your account, your social media, whatever it has to do. Monitor account activities. Sometimes people just try to log into your account. Some things you just click on the social media, and then you see some kind of things going on your accounts. Guys, we need to be seriously careful. So sometimes if you have not set up the the two-factor authentication, please try and do that, because it helps you a lot. It helps you a lot to stay one step ahead of those people. So one thing I like about Facebook is that when anybody's trying to log into your account, even if it's you using another phone to log into your account, they give you that alert that there's a suspicious attempt to log into your account. So it's there for you to say yes, it's me, or no, it's not me, and that particular account will be shut down. Immediately you get the kind of thing, know it's not you. Another thing you can do is to quickly change your account. And yes, I know that there's another thing you can also do. To I think even in the settings on Facebook, you can also see it. You A place for you to see the activities. Monitor account activities. Yeah, that's number 6. So you can actually monitor account activities, so you know where your accounts are being opened. So I remember there was a time. This was way back 2018, 19, thereabout 2018, 19, 20, thereabout. um I went into my Facebook account, and I don't know, for some reason I found myself in that space. Then I wasn't even professional. I've not turned on professional mode. I was just using my Facebook account. And I noticed that my account, then I was in Nigeria, I noticed my account was opened in Onitsha. My account was open on that place in the east. And I'm like, what's going on? Where are all those people coming from? So I started logging out every place my account was opened down. Then I had not turned on professional mode. Can you imagine, guys? So, proactively managing your security can save you from headaches, down the line. You understand? So, keep your password strong and unique. Always be cautious when accessing your account on a public network. Please, guys, we need to do that. And now we have community engagement with safety. We need to foster interactions while staying vigilant. Engage through comments and messages. The way there are ways you engage. If another person is trying to engage like you, it does not work. Because the person will not put it. There are words that you normally use often that that person will not use. So if you keep engaging, through comments, and even if it's even messages, because some of us have go further into messages, right? So when you have those kind of communication, and then somebody comes in and asks some kind of questions. I had an experience like that when someone I know, what's the name of this country now? Yeah, so there's a particular lady from Lebanon. I know her that she does a specific trade. She's into this clay molding, as in she does this kind of ceramics. She's good at it. And then after like 2 3 years of meeting her, after a while, I think I got a message from Instagram that it was her. For a very long time, I've not spoken with her, like over 3 years. I've not spoken with her, and someone told the person is telling me now that please, I need you to help me vote. I'm going for something like a fashion competition, something. And I'm like, no, this is not that big. Why would she do this? Like, I know that she's a mom of three kids, three boys. I know she's so passionate about that. So I'm like, okay, I have to ask somebody else. And the person already sent a link, so I had to ask somebody else that was close to her, and the person like, no, sorry, she just sent a message across to the because that's a reading group. I'm actually in a reading group. And then they said that she sent a message across to the leader there, and told the person that they hacked her account. You see, so if you have that kind of communication with people, you already know who these people are. You wouldn't fall, or your followers or your audience, they wouldn't fall prey for these hackers. You understand? Educate your community on identifying fake accounts. So in case you find out that this is this, you always tell them, okay, fine. For instance, you get the verification code, that's the verification badge, the blue badge. You can tell them, so I don't have any other account. This one is the one that's got the blue badge. This is my real account. In case you see any other account, I will not come do this, I will not come do this, try to inform them, educate them about how to identify fake accounts that are not yours. Also, maintain transparency about your safety measures. Always be transparent with your people. Interaction builds loyalty, but also attracts attention from scammers. So as you are interacting with people, you're seeing scammers there. Educate your audience on how to spot these imposters whenever they get across to them. Now we're diving into handling security breaches professionally. Guys, we are the ones who are marketers, we are the ones who are security agents. We are everything to our business right now. So there are things that we can do. The first is to, for us to minimize this impact and maintain trust, what we can do is quickly change any compromised credentials. That's our password. Do you understand? Quickly change the credentials. Notify your audience immediately and tell them, encourage caution. I remember when my account was I had a little bit of issue with my account, and my account was taken down for 24 hours. I immediately used another account to inform people this is what's going on. People in my community that knew that I could be doing so and so thing. In case people don't see me, this is what's going on, immediately notify your audience to encourage caution and all. In case something else happened, this could be this could be that. Report the breach to Facebook immediately. I did that too. And in fact, within 24 hours, I got my account back very, very, very prompt. I really appreciate Facebook for that. So if your account is compromised, act fast. Changing your password is the first step. Being transparent with your followers shows responsibility and maintains trust during recovery. Yes. So keep up with security updates, like I always say, always keep up with security updates. And note, success is an evolving journey. Regularly update your strategies and ensure that your security measures align with the platform changes. Listen to community feedback and keep your content relevant to relevant, keep it relevant and your presence safe always, please. It's very, very, very important, guys. So, our closing thought. It has been over 1 hour plus, guys. So, our closing thought. I want you to understand that growth and safety go together. So stay committed to your success and security. Important. While you try to grow yourself on social media, think about your security too, because we are out there in the world. Implement the best practices consistently. Monitor both your growth and your safety. While you're putting in so much, always go check something. Just go to the safety part and check what's going on there. Empower your community rather to stay secure too. Your digital presence is valuable, guys. Protect it as you grow. Take charge of your success. Apply what you have learned with confidence, because guess what? You know it. You know it. You know it. You know everything I'm telling you. It opens up to a new thing. You have known most of these things. You know it. Stay consistent, stay creative, and security conscious. Build that community that values your content and integrity. Niche it down, and build that community that needs exactly what you want. So, guys, congratulations for completing the Facebook Mastery training. You are now equipped equipped with essential strategies to create engaging content, grow your audience, and secure your digital presence. Remember that success as a creator comes from consistent efforts, putting in consistency, creating, and a commitment to staying secure. Your journey doesn't end here, guys. Keep experimenting. Keep experimenting. Stay adaptable. Stay adaptable when things change. Follow up. Change is constant. And most importantly, protect the brand that you have worked so hard to build. Please stay connected with us for continuous support, and do not hesitate to share that success story with us and give us a review. It's me again, Obiajulu Ofro, the founder of Procreator Academy. I am super excited, and I sincerely appreciate your time, guys, for coming and giving me your listening ears while I, share my experience and, show you ways on how you can master Facebook while you run your business. So thank you very much. And I appreciate you. Love you all. To your success. I am waiting for your good news. I'm waiting for your success stories. I'm waiting to be part of that story when it happens. Thank you so much.